Hey everybody, welcome to Special Report. I'm TruePowerIsMine. This is the Night Owl edition. Giuliani, I never said there was no collusion with Russia. Well, and I just had to show you this picture. It's not a very flattering picture of old girl. Not flattering at all. Ugh. But who blinks first? They're playing games yet again. But I really do think the government shutdown will probably not last very long. The damage to the economy is pretty much done. All right, and that kind of brings me to this. When you live your life with integrity and you stand on what you're standing on, you can find yourself going from the bottom to the top quicker than you might ever believe. I want to share a story with you guys. One of victory. We had a hotel worker. A jury has just awarded a Miami hotel dishwasher $21.5 million, concluding that her employer failed to honor her religious beliefs. Let's roll the film. I don't think there's sound. Repeatedly, police by repeatedly scheduling her on Sundays and ultimately firing her. Look, guys, if you believe, then you tell your boss, hey, I want Sundays off. And let them force you to work. Let them clown. And then you get that 21.5 million as well. But if you don't stand on nothing, you continue to let these ungodly people, Luciferian, Satan loving folks, run the corporate world, run the businesses, and treat you just any old kind of way. That's worse. That's worse than us being a mere peasant. So, stand on what you're standing. And then there she is, Marie Jean Perret, a dishwasher. Oh, well, hopefully you guys kind of read that on screen because it's kind of flying by. 60 years, sick, mother 6, a Catholic missionary group. Hopefully she doesn't mess around and get the Catholics that money, or else it'll be kind of weird. According to the lawsuit, an award was filed. Wow, she is a millionaire now. All right. Also, speaking of furious in jobs, and this goes back to the moral corruption. Terry Crews should be able to understand this one here. He had apparently, I guess, some sort of gay movie producer grab and grope on him. Well, this is pertaining to Miss Pence. All right, I'm going to scroll the article down so that those of you who like, whatever. But there's a part in here I just want to get to. I think it's this one. Okay. The Emmanuel Christian School, where Karen Pence has started her job, has written policies online saying it will not hire LGTB plus. I don't know what that is. So basically, or faculty as well as refusal of admissions to basically the whole acronym students and those with basically LGBT plus parents. So in other words, she's just saying she's going to discriminate against gay people, straight up. And we just saw the businessman go down for discriminating against, the Catholic woman. I bet you we're going to see a lawsuit in this one as well. You know, guys, we can have our beliefs, we can have our faiths, we can have whatever we have. But in a civilized society, I believe that discrimination based upon race is BS. But based upon behavior, is it really BS? I mean, those of you who can hear me right now, you were born male or female. And I guess one of the first tests of a maturing mind is, what do you do with the cards given to you? You know, as a male, when you're young, what choices are you going to make? Are you going to go and start your own business? Are you going to go into the military? Are you going to go into college? Are you going to just become a traveling person, just travel around the world? What are you going to do? And a woman, you know, same thing. Are you going to go to college? Are you going to go to the military? Are you just going to travel around the world? The reason why I say this is because we are everly increasingly heading towards a very discriminatory society that will be based upon whether you have not been enhanced electronically, artificially, perhaps even genetically, or not. We are going to rapidly descend into the world where we have two basically societies. We're going let's look up this keyword, transhumanism. Okay, I should have probably put humanist, but we'll put up some visuals. Okay, this is what these people are talking about doing, guys, right here. All the robotics, females with all kinds of debauchery. You know, look, even the evolutionary people are getting in on a gag. You know, you start off as a monkey, another monkey, you gotta get another monkey, and then you become a robot. Like a Herbie the Robot style. That picture's pretty cool. I like that one. But this is not what it's about. This is actually a mockery of creation, a mockery of humanity. For one, what type of vanity does it take for someone to determine that we need to be enhanced to begin with? That you being you isn't somehow not good enough. Just like, oh, let's just take our everyday lives, you know? Let's start when we wake up. We wake up in a man-made bed. We jump in a man-made shower. Then we go into our man-made kitchen. We get something out of our man-made refrigerator and cook it on our man-made stove. Everything we do in this life, almost, it's basically there. That's a little better. It's basically just a grand illusion that's playing off of itself. The fact that most of us never deal with nature just as it truly is, it reinforces us and it makes it easier for us to step into this level right here or this level right here. Yeah, just plug me in, bud. You know, all this technology, and don't get me wrong, I ain't like technology like the next guy. You know, I like playing video games. I like being able to jump on here and research anything that comes to mind. I enjoy that. But at the same time, I still keep in perspective myself and what I'm about. So, what I'm basically saying is either we're going to accept our lot in life or not. Because if we don't want to accept it, if we don't want to understand, then, you know, let me just take a minute to gather my thoughts. All right, my thoughts have been gathered. What I want to say it like this. If we do not see the folly in the present ways that society's going, and we don't come, basically get on one accord, and once again, I basically say this rhetorically because I know that we're not. This is your future. So this is what I'm just going to allude to this. This is what you're going to look forward to, guys. I don't care what you may be tripping on right now, but the reality is when automation hits and these upgrades hits, and they're working on them right now in China. If you don't believe me, hold on. Let's just do this. Let's just do this like this. China okayed genetic enhancement of babies. And let's actually go to articles so that you guys can see. China baby gene editing claims dubious, huh? Significant doubts have emerged about claims from China scientists. Well, I can see with the BBC not wanting to accept this technological reality. And yes, we do know that China has a lot of issues with a lot of their merchandise. I mean, heck, just go to any of your own Chinese products you may have, and they typically fall apart. But I'm underneath the firm belief that sometimes they're smart like a fox. Yes, I'll sell you all the junk stuff I have, but I keep the good stuff. I mean, they did apparently land a rover on the moon. So the reality is some of their technology is right on point. And let's not forget, these are just what I googled. But let's jump over here though. Chinese space satellites. All right, the Chinese space program. Hold on. How tiny satellites are helping China in the space race. No, hold on. This is going to be interesting as well. Space bridge. Not space bridge. Hold on. Space bridge in Japan. Oh, space elevator. Japan. And this is coming from Gaia.com. Now, I've heard of them, but I don't really know exactly, how good of a source this is. But let's check this out. A space elevator. Now, this is getting weird because, and I hate to even say this, but how the heck can you have a space elevator that's supposed to be anchored to the ground and extend all the way up into, assume, lower orbit, outer space, and the Earth is supposed to be rotating at 1,000 miles per hour? It seemed like the stress of that will, I'm not advertising for you guys, will really, kind of mess up the whole situation. So my point is with all this is that there's technology out here that hold on, I just want to make sure that's not that one story. I'm sure it's by 2050 as well. There's some stories that are going on right now that really demonstrates that we have been all utterly lied to. I mean, just look at, for instance, all right, we all know that gravity obviously is what's keeping us on Earth right now. And gravity is also keeping air on Earth and water and everything else. that if you add heat to metal that's magnetized, it loses its essential its magnetism or its gravity. It no longer connects, right? So my question is this: if the center of the Earth is allegedly a core of melted iron and nickel, and it's so incredibly hot, how's it maintaining its magnetism? How's it doing it? And I can prove what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Heat destroys magnet. Heat destroys magnet YouTube video. And then so that so that everyone will be on the same page here.
This is a neodymium magnet. It's pretty darn strong, and now, after heating it in a flame, it's no longer magnetic. What just happened? Well, to build a magnet, all you need to do is find a bunch of magnetic atoms. That's easy, they're the ones with the half-filled electron shells in the middle of any of the major blocks of the periodic table, and then make a compound where the magnetic fields of the atoms align in the same direction. This is ferromagnetism, named after iron, which is pretty darn magnetic. However, it's not always so easy. Sometimes the atoms actually want to align their magnetic fields in alternating directions. This is called anti-ferromagnetism, and it means the bulk material won't have a magnetic field at all. Or sometimes the tendency of the atomic magnets to align or anti-align is just too weak to overcome their intrinsic jiggling, that is, their temperature, in which case, even though all the individual atoms in the material are magnetic, the material as a whole, again, isn't. However, in a strong external magnetic field, the atoms do tend to align with each other in the direction parallel to the field. This is called paramagnetism, and liquid oxygen is a great example. It's attracted by a magnet, though it doesn't stay magnetized afterwards. But let's get back to the question. How do you destroy a magnet? Well, a material can only be ferromagnetic if its temperature is low enough. Above a certain point, the nicely ordered atomic magnetic fields melt into disorder, just as ice crystals melt into water when heated past 0 Celsius. So to destroy a magnet, you just need to heat it up past its magnetic melting point, called the Curie temperature. It probably won't look like much is happening, but once the atoms are jiggling around enough, their magnetic fields will no longer all point in the same direction. Magnet destroyed. And just as different elements melt from solid to liquid at different temperatures, they also melt from being ferromagnetic to paramagnetic at different temperatures, which you can explore in this sweet interactive periodic table, which also plays all the periodic...
Okay. So basically what I was saying, heat kills magnetism. Hold on. So once again, how is the core of the Earth magnetized? In fact, let me just ask Google, and then we'll see together, you and I, what is said on the topic. How hot is the center of the Earth?
10,800 degrees Fahrenheit. According to Smithsonian Magazine, in new research, scientists studying what the conditions at the core should be like found that the center of the Earth is way hotter than we thought, around 1,800 degrees hotter, putting the temperature at a staggering 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now, let me ask Google this. Is the center of the Earth magnetic?
According to Wikipedia, the Earth's magnetic field is believed to be generated by electric currents in the conductive material of its core, created by convection currents due to heat escaping from the core.
Now, does that really make any sense? The Earth's magnetic field is generated by electrical currents, conductive materials of its core. Alright, let's just ask this question. What is the makeup of the core of the Earth?
According to Wonderopolis, The outer core is about 1,400 miles thick, and it's made mostly of a combination of iron and nickel, along with small amounts of other dense elements like gold, platinum, and uranium.
I'm just gonna mess with it right now. Hey Google, is the Earth flat? No answer. Hold on. Let me ask it. Let me ask it another way. Is the Earth flat?
According to Wikipedia, the flat Earth model is an archaic conception of Earth's shape as a planar disk.
Does Google spy on people?
According to CNBC.com, a lot of people are worried that voice assistants like Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, or the Google Assistant are spying on us at home. All three companies have said the assistants are not listening all the time, but only listen for a wake word, or perhaps hidden commands humans can't hear.
Is there any way to turn off Alexis?
According to Amazon.com, to turn off drop-in for your household, you can simply say, "Alexa, disable drop-in." Alternatively, you can turn on Do Not Disturb on one or all Echo devices by saying, "Alexa, turn on Do Not Disturb."
And is AI real? No, no talkie. Okay, hold on. What is AI?
According to Wikipedia, in computer science, artificial intelligence, sometimes called machine intelligence, is intelligence demonstrated by machines, in contrast to the natural intelligence displayed by humans and other animals.
Is Google search engine an AI?
According to Wired, but now, Google has incorporated deep learning into its search engine. And with its head of AI taking over search, the company seems to believe this is the way forward.
Do AIs have feelings?
Here is some information for, does AI have emotion? According to Wikipedia, given this definition of emotion, Hans Moravec believes that robots in general will be quite emotional about being nice people. Fear is a source of urgency. Empathy is a necessary component of good human-computer interaction.
Will AI ever destroy humanity? Oh my God. Will AI ever destroy humanity? No talkie. Okay, hold on. AI's taking over. No talkie. Will AI take over?
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. An AI takeover is a hypothetical scenario in which artificial intelligence becomes the dominant form of intelligence on Earth.
What is the meaning of God?
Here's the definition of God. In Christianity and other monotheistic religions, the creator and ruler of the universe and source of all moral authority, the supreme being.
Does AI believe in God?
According to Quora, belief in God means believing that there is a God. This is the simplest concept of faith in God.
This computer's being rather not forthcoming. Take me to YouTube.
Here is a YouTube video.
I don't want that YouTube video. Take me to TruePowerIsMine on YouTube. I don't get no talk. Hold on. Let's see if I'll do it. That's one thing about this. You have to put my screen name in as one word, or else the damn computer just. Oh, TruePowerIsMine. YouTube. Take me there. Hold on. is crazy. That is crazy. How the hell? Okay, this is weird. My screen name's pretty damn unique. But look at this. Okay, I'm on Facebook. I don't know what's up with that. But top 10 reasons not to move to Missouri. How come none of my videos are being shown? And look, even if I go to images, well, that's me, obviously. I already got the mark for me. See, I'm all over the videos, but on YouTube or on the actual search engine, we'll see about this. I'm just gonna remove that real quick and see what pops up. All right, so now it pops up. That is crazy. So, oh, I don't know what's that all about, the additional blip on the radar, but this is what I want to show you guys. For those of you who saw my show last night, or the other day when I was breaking down the Fullerton informant, he said something that was very important. As birth rates decline, the need for babies go up, and babies basically become a commodity, and it goes up through the roof. Babies want it. Nordic countries crying for children. When you do not see the spiritual side to this thing that we're in, when you do not understand the real price that has been paid already for us to be here, I think it's almost as if the universe closes down that. Oh man, 4 American troops killed. ISIS claims suicide attack in Syria. Now, does that really make sense? Think about it. Let's think this through. We are supposed to be withdrawing from Syria. So from a tactical point of view, what good would it be to try to attack your enemy if they're leaving? Let them all leave, and then you can attack the little forces left behind and crush them and take back over the country. Why would you want to antagonize or potentially force the retreating army to regroup and possibly counterattack? But I don't know. And here we go. Southern poverty, accused of racketeering, wielding hate labels to kneecap opponents. I almost guarantee that is a alt-right, far-right website attacking those people. Oh wow, look at this. Alexa goes rogue, ignores command, won't turn off. Maybe I saw that article earlier. I don't know. But that's really weird. And we had a bunch of dead immigrants. It's horrible. And I hope these people are happy playing games with people's lives, but I am here for the people who have no voice, And I just want to throw this out there, man. If you're on, if you're a TSA member or you're some sort of federal employee and you're not getting paid, or you're on food stamps, or whatever the case is, and you have anxieties or concerns, please hit me up. I would love to have you as a guest on the show. Interview you, let your voice be heard. This show is for the people, first and foremost, man. I am thankful for there's been a few folks out there that's donated to the show. Thank you for all that, and that's really great and good. But I want to get the voice of the people out. And I think it's important for us to have these conversations. It's important for us to talk and really, really figure this thing out. Because if we don't, and if we won't, let me ask Google this. When is the end of the world? No talkie. Well, the end of the world, 2018 century. Hold on. I almost got it. Let's see what they say here. Because I'm tired, y'all. I ain't fixing to sit up here and do all this reading without my reading glasses with me. And yeah, I'm not going to get up and get them. So we're going to use this here technology for our benefit. Let's see what's up.
Recent months and years have seen unusual activity in what might be called the apocalyptic space of public and private discourse. Political, social, cultural, and environmental developments in the United States and beyond have inspired commentary, analysis, and even a little prophecy, not just from the usual quarters but also from sources not ordinarily prone to predictions of paradise or doom. These developments have a history, of course, including important precedents in religion, politics, literature, and science, but they also have a future. These are a few of the reasons why the Critical Engagement's theme for 2018-2019 is the end of the world crisis, turning points, renewals. Our events, courses, and discussions bring critical analysis and constructive dialogue to bear on issues ranging from changing political norms to the environment, from apocalyptic thinking in the strict sense to the end of history.
Well, dare I say, isn't that special? But at any rate, guys, I just want to show you what's up out here on the internet. We have the perpetual crisis over there in Britain. Wow. I didn't know Mexican truckers were fighting highway robbers with semis that are armored. And Jewish public forcing. Oh, wow. 100 years. A print. I had to, I want to see this. Let's see what this is all about. Oh. I'm incredibly
It's a sad day for the publication, said one laid-off staffer who requested anonymity. Hopefully, they can turn it around. Aside from Eisner, laid-off staffers include Executive Editor Dan Friedman, Digital Director David Goldiner, Design Director Kurt Hoffman, and Marketing Kathleen Chambard, Vice President of Marketing. The revenue is not really there, said a source. They've been losing money for years, but lately the losses have been more than $5 million a year. The publication is owned by the Forward Association, a not-for-profit whose endowment swelled to more than $100 million when the association sold its former headquarters on the Lower East Side as well as the radio station WEVD.
Well, that's sad. It is what it is, though. I guess, oh, man. Let me close this bit here. Oh, I thought that was some sort of video. Here it is.
With all all-in-one multi-fluid absorption technology.
Oh, we don't want to see all this, dude. Jesus, why don't I this? Sorry, guys.
Stay Free has more.
What the heck is this? It's nothing. Alright, well, at any rate, this is what's going on out here in the world. I don't even know what to call this video. Anyhow, this is Smith Special Report.